Welcome. Today we're going to learn about product rule. This is a type of derivative and it falls under the heading of differential calculus. So when do I use product rule and how do I use product rule? Well, in this particular example we definitely want to use product rule. We have two multiplied parts, 3x squared and the sine of x, so it would apply here. This example we also would want to use product rule to take the derivative. We have two multiplied parts again, x squared and the square root of x plus 2. Now here's an example where we would not use product rule, mainly because we can simplify this to 3x cubed. And now it would make more sense to use power rule, which is much easier to take the derivative. In this case, we also would not want to use product rule. We would select u to be 5x, and in that last case, we would definitely want to use chain rule. Here, we also don't want to use product rule. We would just use our trig rules for cosine of x and then multiply by 3. Okay, so those are some examples of when we would and would not want to use product rule, and it's very important. Now the question is, how do we use product rule? Okay, so here's an example. We have a function h of x equals x times the sine of x. The question, how do I take the derivative and how do I do it using product rule? First, identify the product. We have two parts again. We're going to label them f and g, and once we see those two parts, the product, we know product rule will apply. Then we want to find the derivative of f and g. So f in this case is x, the derivative is 1. G in this case is sine of x, derivative of sine is cosine. So we have f, g, f prime, and g prime. Now this is the definition of product rule. It's f, g prime plus g, f prime, and we already know what all those parts are. So we simply substitute what we already identified as f, g, f prime, and g prime into the rule here. And that gives us our new derivative as x times the cosine of x plus sine of x times 1. After simplifying, this is what we have. And that's product rule. Now go practice, practice, and practice some more.